What's up, Blue Jay fans? Rob Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast back again with another recap, going over last night's Los Angeles Angels game, the final of a three-game set. The Blue Jays win. Let's jump right into it. Blue Jays defeated the Angels 12-11 on a wild Easter Day extra innings ball game. The Blue Jays finished their 10-game road trip 6-4 with a growing confidence in themselves, and the fan base also has a growing confidence that they can fight back from any deficit. Down 6-0 after 5 with Reed Detmers fully in command of the Blue Jays. They finally woke it up. It all began with a George Springer walk, then a Bo single, a Vladdy hit by pitch, then a huge Matt Chapman grand slam to deep center. How amazing has he been? The first grand slam of his career. But it didn't end there. Dalton Varsho follows up with a single. That ended the day for Reed Detmers' start. Andrew Wentz came in. Merrifield then reached on an error. Kevin Biggio flied out. Danny Jansen struck out. He left the game because of illness before Kevin Kiermaier ripped a triple to right, tying the game 6-6. Springer popped up to end the inning. The 10th Jays batter to the plate. A strong Detmer start was spoiled. Looked like he was cruising, but he ended with a line of 5 innings, 5 runs, 4 hits. 2 walks and 5 Ks for him, but that run was just getting going after Adam Simber came in the 6th and closed the Angels down 1-2-3. The Blue Jays were right back to work in the 7th, sending 9 men to the plate this time against ex-Blue Jays reliever Ryan Tepera and Aaron Loup, collecting in total 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, and scoring 4 runs. They took the lead at that point. 10-6, remarkable. A lot of us had turned the game off after the 6-0 start. We just thought it was over. 10-6 now in the 7th. Yimi Garcia enters the game, and he goes 1-2-3 through the Angels. Things are feeling really good. It feels like they got this game locked down, and he shut down Trout and Ohtani in that inning. Bottom to the Angels' 8th, the momentum begins to kick back. Eric Swanson relieved Garcia and gave up a 452-foot home run to deep center field to another XJ, Chris Drury. The score now 10-7 after 8. The Jays are held down in the top of the 9th, but in the bottom of the 9th, Jordan Romano comes in to slam the door. He's been so effective so far this season against everyone he's faced. Mowing through their batters, but today would not be one just like all the others. With 2 outs, 2 ons, 2 out and 2 on, the dangerous Shohei Ohtani drew a walk, loading the bases. Romano then hit Rendon and making it 10-8. Then Hunter Renfroe doubled to tie the game at 10. Incredible. It was just incredible. It was as exciting as the first game of the season that was just back and forth. And then to the extras we went with the ghost runner on second. Kevin Kiermaier came through with a ground rule double to right field, giving the Jays an 11-10 lead. That was followed by a George Springer single that pushed the lead 12-10. To the bottom of the 10th, the drama did not cease there. It could actually have not gotten any higher. The Blue Jays, low on arms on this game, had to put Trevor Richards in there to close out. He has not been good. After putting 2 men on base with 2 out, Richards faced Mike Trout, who's been so dangerous in this series. He would end up walking him. That was the end of the night for him. Tim Mayza came in to face the dangerous Shohei Ohtani, and he came through, getting Ohtani to ground out. The Blue Jays win 12-11. Blue Jays batters on the night, 13 hits, 12 runs, 1 home run, 2 stolen bases, 4 walks, 10 Ks, left 24 on base. They must be close to leading the major leagues in men left on base. Angels batters, 13 hits, 11 runs, 4 home runs, 5 walks, 14 Ks. They left 20 on base. Matt Chapman led the way, 3 for 5 with a grand slam. As I said, his first career grand slam. Drove in 5, stole 1, scored 2, and he walked. He's currently leading MLB in batting average at .475. Take a picture of that. It will not last long, but incredible start for him, and so happy for that. The other hitting star was Kevin Kiermaier, was 3 for 5 with huge clutch hits at the right time. 5 RBIs, 1 run scored. Whit Merrifield and Vladimir Guerrero each had 2 hits and 2 runs scored. Vladdy is currently 4th in batting average at .439. Yusei Kikuchi, we just skipped through him. He was not good. Though some feel he deserved a different fate, I do not believe when you give up 9 hits and 4 1/3, you deserve a different fate. He went 4 1/3, gave up those 9 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks on 99 pitches. Good strikeout to walk ratio, but those hits killed him. Blue Jays bullpen, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, 8 Ks. The Angels bullpen, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. Jordan Romano got the win, 1-0. Tim Meza came in and got his save. Carlos Estevez, not to be confused with Charlie Sheen, took the loss. He's now 0-1. Blue Jays finished the road trip 5th in runs scored, 1st in hits, 3rd in batting average, 5th in OBP, 15th in slugging, and 10th in OPS. Blue Jays team ERA is 23rd overall after those first 10 games at 5.28. The starters ERA is 26th overall with a 6.22 ERA, and the bullpen is 13th overall with a 3.96 ERA. Just to go over some notes quickly to finish up, that 6-4 record, there's nothing to be unhappy about that with that, especially starting 1-3. 6-4 on the road is a 600 winning percentage. You take 600 winning percentage every single road trip, and if you do that, if your winning percentage on the road at the end of the season is 600, you are guaranteed a playoff spot and likely the division title. So it was a tremendous success. So many highs and lows. We were up, we were down. We thought the team was falling apart, but at the end, it was a great success and some very exciting ball games. Starting pitching, big concern. We have 3 solid starters, 2 high-end starters, a 3rd solid starter, and then 2 complete question marks. Yusei was Yusei again. A lot of us hoped he would be different. Again, you have to go by history and patterns, and he has shown no different pattern. So this doesn't surprise me. It disappoints me because I really hope he was going to turn the corner. And this is just one start, so maybe he does turn the corner. He keeps turning that corner that he was turning throughout spring training and his first start. But this was not a good sign. And we do have to throw him in the Berrios camp of being completely unreliable from start to start. We do not know what we're going to get from either of these guys. And they're not going anywhere. They're going to at least get their 10 starts. Kikuchi for sure. Berrios is going to get more than that because of his contract. They are not pulling him out of the rotation. He is going to have to work through it. It is going to have to be complete disaster for them to take Berrios out of the rotation. He will get as much rope as he can to hang himself. But again, both are equally undependable. So that's a question. That's a question mark for this team. That's a problem. Many of us saw it as a problem at the beginning of the season, and it continues to be a problem. It is continuing to show itself as a problem for this team. How we deal with that, who knows? But we got a couple months of riding this out before we have to decide that. The bullpen has been average. Like we say, the team ERA is 3.96. That's just below middle of the pack, 13th overall. We've had some parts of it, games that have been shaky. It's not falling apart. I wouldn't consider it falling apart, but it's been middle of the pack. Pop and Simber have been very good. Meza in limited opportunities, just 3 innings. And Eric Swanson have been good, solid. And Garcia was strong yesterday, but off to an average start. But I think he'll improve for sure. Trevor Richards, Anthony Bass have both been blasted. And Romano has been good in all of his save opportunities, minus yesterday, where he really was not good at all. But before that, he ran through everybody, no problem. So I'm not concerned about him, but his ERA is 5.40 with a very strong 1 whip, though. So that's it. Thanks. Thanks for a great series, Blue Jays. That was exciting to watch it all on the road. Tough way to start your year, but you got through it, and you're doing very well, in very good position, heading home now into Detroit. Thank you all for joining me. You've earned the day off. The Blue Jays have earned the day off. I've earned the day off. I will see you tomorrow with a preview for the Detroit Tigers and the Blue Jays 2023 home opener. Please join me then. Thank you very much.